Good morning, students. Myself, Vijay Samandishwari, Social Department from SRV High Tech Metric High Secondary School. Children, in this video, we are going to see about election, political parties and pressure groups. Children, already in the first video, we have seen about election. In the second video, we have seen about political parties. Now we'll move to the third concept, pressure groups. Children, what's the meaning of pressure group? Yes, this is a term which was originated in USA. Actually, a pressure group is a group of people who are organized actively for promoting and defending their common interest. It is so called as it attempts to bring a change in the public policy by exerting pressure on the government. Children, the pressure groups are also called interest groups or otherwise vested groups. Why it is called? Because these groups are formed by the interested people. They are different from the political parties in that they neither contest election nor try to capture political power. Children, this is about the pressure group. It is one way we can say voluntary group of the different group of people. Let's see about the pressure groups in India. A large number of pressure groups exist in India, but they are not developed in the same extent as that of USA or the Western countries like Britain, France, Germany, and so on. The pressure groups in India can be broadly classified into the following categories: business groups, trade unions, agrarian groups, professional associations, students' organization, religious organization, tribal organization, linguistic groups, ideology-based groups, environmental production groups. Children, based on the people interest, there are different pressure groups like trade union for the trade people, student organizations for students, tribal organization for the tribal people, etc. Children, what are their main functions? Let's see. Functions of pressure groups in India. Pressure groups are the interest groups that work to secure certain interests by influencing the public policy. They are non-aligned with any political party and work as an indirect yet powerful group to influence the policy decisions. Pressure groups carry out a range of functions including representation, political participation, education, policy formulation, and policy implementation. Children, pressure groups work for the welfare of the people. It is non-aligned with political party. Let's see some of the examples of pressure groups. Number 1, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, All India Trade Union Congress, All India Kisan Sabha, Indian Medical Association, All India Students Federation, All India Sikh Students Federation, Young Badaga Association, Tamil Sangam, Tamil Nadu Vivasayikal Sangam, Narmada Bacho and Loan. Children, these are the examples of pressure groups. Children, now we'll see about the political participation. Pressure groups can be called the informal phase of politics. They exert influence preciously by mobilizing popular support through the activities such as petitions, marches, demonstrations, and other forms of political protest. Such forms of political participations have been particularly attractive to young people. Children, it is non-aligned with political party, but it works for the welfare of the political groups. That is, they will give support to the political groups. What's the work in the education? Let's see. Many pressure groups help for the significant resources by carrying out research, maintaining websites, commenting on government policy, and using high-profile academics, scientists, and even celebrities to get their views across with the emphasis to cultivate expert authority. Children, many pressure groups, they form and do research based on different methods to develop education. The next one is policy formulation. Though the pressure group themselves are not policy makers, yet it does not prevent many of them policy making process. Children, they'll not make policy, but they will participate in the policy making process. Many pressure groups are vital sources of information and render advice to the government, and therefore they are regularly consulted in the process of policy formulation. Children, number of pressure groups we have seen like business groups, trade unions, students organization, etc. Examples also we have seen like All India Kisan Sabha, Yog Badaga Association, Tamil Sangam, Tamil Nadu Vivasayikal Sangam, etc. What are their main works? They'll work for the welfare of the people. They'll participate in political activities, education fields. Also, they will help the policy makers. Next, we'll see about mobilization. Mobilizing people towards socially productive activities that lead to the overall betterment of people's life is essential. Sometimes earthquakes, tsunami, floods and other such natural disasters on a massive scale occur, and people's immediate mobilization for evacuation and emergency relief becomes the most essential one. Children, when there is any natural calamities, these mobilization people will work for the welfare of the public people. Next, we'll see about democratic participation. Democracy can succeed only when smaller local groups and in fact every citizen can take action that supports the tax and revenue collection systems, observance of the national norms in environmental production, cleanliness, health and hygiene work, sanitary drives and immunization programs like pulse polio, etc. However, we must keep in mind that there is no better form of government than democratic government. To create a better society and nation, the people of India, along with the union and the state governments, should come together to fight against the miseries of human life. Children, here what does the democratic participation means? Every citizen should take part in different activities for the welfare of ourselves. Children, let's recap the whole lesson. The Prime Minister is elected by the members of Lok Sabha. There are two types of election, direct election and indirect election. A political party has three components: a leader, active member and followers. Political parties in India are classified into two types: national parties and state parties. In 2017, there were 7 recognized national parties. The term pressure groups originated in USA. A large number of pressure groups exist in India. Children, in this video, we have seen about pressure groups, their functions in political, educational and policy formulated activities. Also, how we have to participate as a mobilization and democratic participation. Children, hope you understood about pressure groups and overall lesson about election, the policies, the parties and the pressure groups. Thank you, students.